Right. Hi everybody, this is Helen, your Stamping Up demonstrator from Bell Block in New Zealand. Okay, nice to be with you today. The weather outside has been really awful, but it's nice to be inside in the dry and a great excuse to craft. So looking forward to sharing some things with you. So I'm just going to move things up a little bit, see if that works. So the card today, I wasn't sure what I was going to do and found some inspiration from a card I'm making this weekend. I'm using, again, this beautiful woven textures paper that's going out. I love it. There's so many things you can do with it. So I thought I'd use that, make a card, and just today for a change, instead of staying neutral with my colours, I'm bringing in a bit of colour. Not sure which colour yet until I start to make the card, but I've just got a few colours there to play with. Right, I'll put that cardstock aside and I'll put this paper aside. So I've picked this for my background, for my card base. So that's 14.8 by, I'll just take this piece of paper away because it gets confusing with measurements on it. I didn't realise I had those on there. 14.8 by 21. So we're just going to fold that in half. It's just a normal card today. So just like that. Okay, and then I've got an insert to go inside, so I'm going to put that in there. I might put that in there already. I'm going to put something on it, but I can do that. Oh no, I may not. Actually, I think I might stamp some leaves on there first. So I'm using the Greenery Lane stamp set and dies. So this is new out in the mini catalogue. It comes with a roll of washi tape, and washi tape's great. Love washi tape. So much fun using it. So I've got my washi tape class this weekend. So what we'll do first of all, I'll move all this aside, and we might just do the washi tape first. So you just find the end of your washi tape, which is there, and if anyone had the flower washi tape that came in the main catalogue, you'll know how hard that was to peel off the roll. This is so much better. So it's really good to use your bone folder as you're going along, just to get a really nice flat surface, because we don't want bubbles in it. So it goes to about there. So that's like the end of your washi tape, and then it starts again. So I like to just put it on so it's like a whole piece like that when I'm putting it on, rather than cutting half leaves and things like that. So there you go. Okay, so that's the washi tape. That's how easy it is to put on your piece. Now, we've used the floral washi tape in the past, and that's been great as well. The floral washi tape, when that came out with a stamp set and a die that you placed on top, and it cut out all the flowers and leaves at once. So that was really great, really easy to use. This one, however, this comes with a stamp set and a set of dies, and the dies cut out the individual leaves. So there's 4 dies that cut the leaves out, and the leaves are on here in different shades and different colors. Okay, so they're individual. The thing that's great about this, the stamp set's really lovely, nice words that you can use for lots of different things, and you've got your stamps that you can use afterwards. So when you've run out of washi tape, you can still use your stamps and your dies as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring my little friend in, because, you know, it's no party without my mini cutting and emboss machine, and I'll just put that on there. And let's see, this goes this way, and it does fit through here. So there's some washi tape here from a long time ago. I think that's going to fit through, isn't it? Just, I haven't brought any more washi tape over, so let's hope that we've got that sort of right. When you put this down, yep, that looks reasonably good. Okay, we'll just wind that to get it started. It's always hard getting it started. Once you get it started, it's fine. My cardstock's probably over the edge a little bit, but that's fine. It won't matter if that gets a bit bent. Right, so we'll wind that through like so. and that will come out the other end. So I'll just put that aside. So as you see, you end up with all these little floral images, and you can use them on any of your cards and things you want to use them on, okay? So I have a little container like this that I keep them in, and then they're there for whenever I want to make a card. So I'll put those aside with the others, and I'll show you now the Greenery Lane ones. So we'll move, oh, there's one more left in there. Move that, put this back into my case. So we're going away from cases into sleeves now for our stamps and dies. So the dies that I want from here, what I've done is the dies come on these little card pieces here. So I've just traced around the edge of the dies so I know where they go, and it makes it so much easier if you're putting things away if you've lost one, because you know which shape you're looking for. Okay, so I leave it with this at the front, oops, and then that and behind. So just put that back into its sleeve for now, and these are the 4 dies. We can cut the leaves out. So I'll bring this back and see if my piece, is that gonna, oh yes, it will go through, just, that's good. Right, so we can cut that one, just bring that out a bit. What else have we got? We've got, oh, this one down here, oops, we've got this cute one here, cut that one. And we've got this one, which would cut this one here. So we can probably do those ones. So when you're putting your plate on, oh, just be careful. See, it moves sometimes. It's really hard when you've limited space too, because you haven't really got room to put things down. And I find if you just put it down flat like that, I think that small one has moved a fraction, but that would be fine. We'll put that through. I find it a bit easier. You can use washi tape or on the large cutting and embossing machine. It's much easier than trying to wriggle it in front of me here under the camera, because I don't have a lot of room to move. Right, so that has come through. So I'll just show you those. So just like that. So there's our little leaves. That was a little bit over further, but that's fine. So there are our dies. Put those aside. They can go back into this case here. Okay, so I'll move that out of the way. So you could do the same as I've done like this. You could just cut out a whole lot in a day, put them all into a container, and they're there to use whenever you want to. So I have got a few others that I had cut out from other classes, so I've got a little variety there to play with. Right, so now for my card, I think what I might do is I'll show you some of the stamps. So the stamps are gorgeous as well. Just trying to think what colour I might want to go. So you have the stamps that are a surrounding piece like that, and then you have a, let me just check which one it is that I'm after. This one here, this is the inner. So I'll just take it off. Now just be gentle with these, because some of them hang on by little pieces, and it's easier to just sit them upside down like that and then just pick them up with your block like so. Okay, so I will, on my inner here, I think I will use the garden green, because we've got quite a lot of the garden green in the little pieces. So I'm just going to stamp this along there like that. Another one just off to the side a little bit like that. Okay, then to do the centers, you can either stamp it direct or you can stamp it off and then on, and that will give you a lighter shade, and you can see through to get it on, And don't panic if it's not exactly perfect, okay? That would be really nice inside your card. I didn't quite get it quite right over there, but that's fine. I'm happy with that. Close my ink pad in case Ruth's watching, because she always growls if I don't close my ink pad. Right, so I'm going to put that inside the card. So that can go in for a start. So that's the easy part. Right, so put that through. And I always cut this at 9.5 by 13.8 and it gives us a nice border. Right, so now on the front I'm going to take a piece of DSP and we'll cut that down to 8.5. Trying to make sure that I'm in the camera view here. So I'm going to cut that at 8.5. Just make sure I've got it straight, by 12.8. Okay, so that's the piece I'm going to use. And now I'm going to use that and cut it. Just trying to think where my other thing is, but that's fine. So I'm just gonna randomly cut this. Okay, so I want to cut it into sections. So I'm going to cut it, I'm just going to put it in like that and cut across there. And then I'm going to cut across there. And then I might cut a little bit further down across there. How about that? So I've cut it into 4 pieces. And then we're going to put it together again like a jigsaw puzzle. And then you've got to try to think, how did I cut it? I can't remember now. Right, that was there. Yes. No, that's not even right. That one goes there. And, isn't it bad when you can't remember how you cut it? Oh my gosh. That must go, it has to be down there. No, this one's down there. That was there, wasn't it? It looks like that was there. Must have been there. How did I cut this one? It wasn't that long. It's funny, eh? You're sort of not sure. Let's have a look. Isn't that way? Because I was trying to cut the small piece off the bottom. Let's find the bottom and then I'll be right. No. I can't work that out now. And it's nothing on the back to show. Right, let me find my centimetres and I'll know whether I've got this one right. So, yes, 8.5. So that is definitely right, that direction. And that must, it's got a point. Haha. That goes there, and then that one goes that looks like that goes there, that goes there, that goes there, and then this one must go this way. Oh, see? It is like a jigsaw puzzle. Right, so what I want to do, now that I've worked that out, is I'm going to use these beautiful flowers. So I'm thinking that maybe this pink may be the colour to put in behind it. I think that would be probably quite cute. Yes, I'm going to go with that. Right, so now I've got to put it all together on here. So when you put it together on here, you can use glue. And I'd normally probably use glue, but I'm not going to on video because it's just not that easy. Right, so we're just going to put that corner on there like that. I've gone a bit crooked. So if you start with your outside, your first corner that you cut off for a start. Oh, this tape's really good. The seal. Right, like that. And then this one's going to be next. So we're going to put that on next. So that's going to go there. And you're wanting to have it like even there and even through here. Okay. Right, then this one is going to go, now I've lost it again, how it goes. Isn't that terrible? That one goes there, and that one's going to go there. Right, so I might put this one in next. one with the larger outside pieces. That was strange. I didn't think of that when I was cutting a pattern like this, that it's actually hard to match it up once it's all out of shape. Now, if the girls were here, they would love it, because Amanda and Madison are really into jigsaw puzzles at the moment, and Ayla was really, she was doing an amazing job with jigsaw puzzles for a while there, and now Madison's taken over, which is awesome. Right, so you just end up with a border all the way around, and then that is going to go onto here. So we'll put that onto there next. So if you had like a floral pattern, it would be so much easier to see where it goes back together than a pattern like this. Right, and then I'm going to need another stamp from here. So I'm going to do Here For You, because I quite like Here For You. That's this one here. Because I think that's really good. It's nice for a sympathy card. It's nice for someone who's not well. It's nice for someone who just needs a friend, anything like that. So I'm going to do that in Garden Green, and I'm going to stamp that on my piece of white cardstock here. So we'll just stamp that like so. Perfect. Now I'm going to grab, I brought over a couple of punches, because punches are great. So I've got 1 3/4 inch punch, so I'll cut out the Here For You from that. And I'm going to cut a piece out of, so this is Pretty in Pink. This is an in colour. It was a colour that was around years ago, and it went, and it came back as an in colour. So the colour that I love using, Pretty in Pink, it's gorgeous. So let's just attach that to that. So I'll do that with my seal. Then I'm going to raise that up with some dimensionals. So we'll just put our dimensionals on like that. And I'm just going to work out where I want this to go. So I may have that over this side, and then what am I going to do? I might do a little rose there, and maybe a little flower here. So, and then I might have some of these leaves as well, maybe that way. So you just play, and the thing is, we've had these beautiful floral washi tape pieces, and now we've got the leaves, and you can use them together. So I'm really using them to cover up some of the fractured pieces. So if you don't get your pieces on straight and there's more gaps somewhere, it doesn't matter, because you can cover it with your leaves and things when you're doing this. So I think that is going to be the right place to put my greeting. So I'm going to put that on first. I haven't put my dimensionals too close to the edge, because I find sometimes when you have a feature thing like that, you're best to put that on and then pop these leaves and that under there. And if you've left room to do that, it does make life so much easier. So otherwise you're putting things on blind and you're not sure where your greeting is going to be. So we just put a few dimensionals on there. That one there. Right, so that one can slide in under there like that. And then this one can go on to there. So we'll put some dimensionals underneath that one as well. So this is a great way of using your washi tape flowers and your washi tape leaves. And as I say, they work really well together. You do get some leaves in with the washi tape flower set. But some of these are really stunning. Love them. So may just put this one up into here as well, just because that would probably work quite well. So we'll put a couple of dimensionals on there, pop that one under that little gap. So I wanted to show you the washi tape leaves and flowers. They're a great addition to any of your scrapbooking or Stampin' Up products. They could be used in lots of different ways. So it's great that we have these different size dimensionals too, because sometimes you need the smaller ones and sometimes it's just quite good putting a large one on as well. Oops. Right, so that's going to go up, and I would put that so it sort of covers along there, but you still want to see the fracture through the thing that it has been separated, but sometimes you don't want to see all of it. So put that through there, and then I may just attach this one on here like that. So I might put a large dimensional out the side here. I want that to sort of go over top of here, so I'll just put a little bit of seal on that edge, take the dimensional off, and just place that over there like that. So we've got the different colours of greens in there, which is really pretty. And then I think I'll probably just decorate that with some rhinestones. So we just want probably small ones, and I would use those, one here, maybe one over here. There you go. So that is my card today. So I think it's called a fractured card or something. It's a card that's been separated and then put back together. And it's quite nice to see the different colours coming through. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing that today. Now I'm going to show you some of the cards we will be making at my class this weekend. So this weekend is the Greenery Lane washi tape, which I've showed you how we use that. It is great. Love the colours of it. So I've made some cards for that class, and so these are some of the cards. So I've used it as a background. I've used the leaves and stamped some of the other images from the stamp set. Use it there with an embossing folder. This is the new little stripe embossing folder, and that's another card that opens up like that as well. And I have got the fractured one somewhere, but I'm not sure where that is. I got it out to show you, and there you go. But it's like this, and it's done with the Greenery Lane washi tape as well. So that's my card for today. If you make a card like that, please share it with us. We'd love to see what it is that you make. If you wanting to know about the washi tape, the floral one is in the main catalogue. The greenery one is in the mini catalogue. This DSP is retiring. Great versatility with that DSP. It can be used for lots of cards. I've used a lot with just your natural colours like your browns and your crumb cake and things like that. So today I wanted to change it and add a bit of colour. So I thought I'd put it with the pink and try to bring out the pink in the flowers. I did wonder about strawberry slush. It is a lot brighter. And I guess you could get away with the strawberry slush as well, probably. But yeah, I went for the pretty in pink today. Right, so if you make a card like that, please share it with us. We love to see what you make. Love to see the combinations that you use. And if you want to know anything about the card I've made today, please let me know. So the main base is your 21 by 14.8. The pretty in pink layer is 9.5 by 13.8, and the DSP was 8.5 by 12.8, and then just cut in a few different directions. I think the one I did the other day, I cut more this direction and I had my words over here because this is where all the fractures come from, but today I cut it a little bit different. So there you go. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that, and enjoy the rest of your day. The weather's not that great out there, but the rain has stopped at the moment, so that's good. I'll be able to go and do a couple of jobs. I need to go to the supermarket, so I'll go and do that. But I hope you've enjoyed my demonstration today, and look forward to catching up with you again soon. Okay, have a great day, everybody. Bye for now.